I feel like the best tour moment, or at least, I mean, there's a bunch. There's a plethora of fucking tour stories. But one of my favorite ones, we were out in DC, and obviously Howard is in DC. So me and my homie X were just like, all right, Howard just got all the fire black women because, you know, they're just coming from everywhere. So we like, yo, we need to just go to Howard's campus. So we go walk on Howard, and it's pretty much a ghost town. And we're kind of like, damn, like, where do we go to find people? So we're walking through the campus, and it's like down the street where we're about to exit. And as we're about to exit, we just see a group of kids going into a building, like they coming out of one building and going into another. And like, all right, fuck it, like we could just jump in. Like, who's to say we don't go here? Like, so we just follow the group, and we just end up in like this downstairs area, and it's a whole like step show going on, but it's just a bunch of fire ass joints. Like, and they was just doing like this step routine, and it was just one of the funniest moments, just being on the road, because it's like, yo, how do we end up here? Nobody is questioning us. Like, we clearly don't go to this school, and we just in this school now. Like, it was a good time though. Yeah, for sure. I actually started really doing shows overseas. Like, my whole touring experience was more so overseas. But my favorite cities that I've been to, definitely Paris is high on that list. Like, I just appreciate being in Paris. I had one of my best shows out in Paris. But on the U.S. tour, New Orleans was that for me. Like, I don't know why, but like when we drove into New Orleans, got out the car, I was just like, yo, this feels good. Like, I couldn't really explain it, but everything just felt like almost like a hug. Like, just being there felt like a big ass hug. So I really, 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 really like New Orleans for that. And the show was cool too. That was a good show. And so we did a show at Joy Theater, right? In Portugal, they had their bus like parked in front of the venue, and the Joy Theater has this big ass, what's the word I'm looking for? The joint with the lights, you know what I'm saying? the joint with the lights, right? And I was just like, damn, it would be fire if I'm like taking a picture in front of that, like standing on their bus and took a picture in front of it. And I just felt like, damn, I'm the opener. Like, I feel like it's kind of obnoxious for me to be like, yo, guys, can I stand on your bus and take this picture? So I didn't do it. So now, like, it's a goal of mine to get to the point where I could go play the Joy Theater again and actually take that picture. Like, that's a must. It's a big ass goal of mine. Like, usually my cousin is kind of the one that like buckles me down in that, because I'm just very go, go, go. Like, I remember when Bird hit 1 million views on YouTube, I was kind of like, all right, cool, that's good. But like, again, I'm just very focused on the interaction between me and the people. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, cool. Having something that done successfully viewership wise doesn't necessarily equate to you being an artist that can tour or whatever, you know? And that's like what is important to me. So I was kind of like, all right, yeah, it is what it is. But my cousin was like, damn, like, yo, you really gotta like tap into the fact that like you didn't have this at one point, and to just treat it like it doesn't mean anything. You're gonna just end up looking back at it one day and being like, damn, I didn't even enjoy the moment of this 1 million views or whatever it may be. So yeah, that was definitely the most recent one that I could think of that was like, that was like a sit down and actually celebrate this.